2020, unfortunately, has not been a good year for Santa Claus. Last year you had the unrest. This year you've got the pandemic. Obviously it's a bit of a worrying time, and I think people are not spending money on Christmas at the moment. So it has been much reduced. In fact, I will end up with a handful this Christmas.
The image of Santa Claus has long been a staple part of Christmas in Hong Kong, with shopping malls cashing in on the icon's appeal to children and adults alike. Old St. Nicholas has a commercial draw to the public that's unlike any other symbol of this season.
My first Santa performance was when I came back from the UK in 2004. Hong Kong had just gone through SARS, and I think the Hong Kong Tourist Association was looking to spend a bit of money to make Hong Kongers feel better about themselves, and I was offered a substitute role as a Santa for the Hong Kong Winterfest, was at Statue Square. Santa Claus is a bit like a window cleaning ground. You get regular customers, and of course if you don't do it within 1 year, then they won't give it to you the next. So it's good to be loyal to your clients.
In his 16 years of playing Santa, Dave had a peak year in 2010 with 35 individual performances in one season. During a booming economy, clients will try to find ways to make their Santa stand out. And live event companies draw on their deep reserve of skills not ordinarily found in Santa's lapland, such as a unicycling or violin-playing Santa. Santas have even been specially flown in from abroad.
Well, Santa business is really a good barometer of the economy in general. Whatever factor affects the economy, then the Santa bookings will go down to the minimum. We have a team of like 10 Santas around. When the economy is flourishing and people are happy to spend, and there is this feeling of joy, and so then they will book longer hours and they will make it special. We've been providing Santa services, I think, almost 20 years now. Started small with someone asking us to find a good Santa in Hong Kong.
Merry Christmas, Singapore. How are you? My name is Santa Dave.
Needs to be a Westerner, needs to be a bit old, needs to be a bit chubby, and needs to know how to act. So it's not as easy as it sounds.
Oh, how are you? Come and see Santa. I have lots of things. Have you been a good boy or good girl?
Santa season usually runs from September up until Christmas Day. Bizarrely, the gentleman in red is often still around to bring in the new year. But this year, even Santa couldn't mitigate the effects of a global pandemic. With social distancing disrupting a usually buoyant season, lavish shopping mall displays are reduced to minor events, leaving many Santa performers with little or no work.
It's the worst Christmas ever for us and for everybody, I think, for performers. It's really, really bad.
Dave was even asked to do a Zoom Santa event, but right now it just doesn't have the same appeal to him. And even though Hong Kong's festive spirit lies dampened, he feels it's his duty to raise people's spirits.
I think when you're being Santa Claus, you've always got to be jolly and merry and understanding. If I could give one thing to Hong Kong, it would be the promise of hope that tomorrow's going to be better than today, and we're living through difficult times, but I'm sure that Christmas in the coming years will be as family orientated and as festive as it always been.
Signify Merry Christmas! Oh.